Rob, another one of your originals has penned a deal to the end of the season in Gareth Steenson, but just reflect on him and how much of a role he can play between now and that end of the 2019-20
Oh,
season.
I mean, it's obviously he can still play a huge part. I mean, there's a lot of games left, you know, and I think and they're going to come thick and fast. You know, he's going to challenge the squad, which is fantastic. We're kind of quite looking forward to that in a way that everyone's going to play in probably in the first 2-3 weeks. And that's kind of shows you why you need to try and have some thought on keeping some strength across the board. And obviously, you know, Gareth's been a key member of the squad this year, and as you say, for the last 10, 11, 12 years, whatever it may be now. I'm just delighted that, you know, he's turned up right through the period we've had now, even with some uncertainty about when his contract would be finishing. Has trained really well, and is going to play a huge part in any success that we may have in the next few months.
Ironically, he's saying he's probably in his best shape ever coming.
Yeah.
You know, that shows the work he has done.
Yeah,
it?
that's right. Well, I think probably a bit feel like a lot of the other guys. They kind of had that opportunity to get a real good block of a different kind of training in, and probably have some different focuses on what they were doing. And so obviously some of the lads have really adapted well to that, and most of the lads have turned up in really good nick. If anything, you know, we're actually looking at now as a coaching group, thinking where can we build in a bit of a rest period for them before the games start. Whereas I think most clubs are trying to pack in rugby, where we're actually thinking about, well, where can we make sure these lads have a refresh to make sure that when we start the new season that we're firing and we've got plenty of energy, and you know it's all about kind of speed and movement, and it's not about getting tired. It's about enjoying it and relishing what is a very exciting prospect with that number of games and the semi-finals, finals coming right on top of you so quickly. You know, for all the clubs involved, it's a fantastic different experience, and for us, you know, we want to fight extremely hard to maintain, you know, a good league position, you know, maintain that top 4 position, and see where we can get to.
We know this is going to be his last year in the Chiefs jersey, but reflect on his whole time and the input he's had. We could be here all day talking about that, but between now and the end of the season, huge role to play, not just on the field, but in mentoring people and giving some of that direction, that leadership that he brings.
Definitely. Well, interestingly enough, you know, Jack Walsh is here now and was training the other day, and you know, Stino took him to one side at the end of the session, spent a good half hour with him, just talking through some kicking. And just the way to strike the ball and some of the things he was doing. You know, he's already taken that on board very quickly. But really, you know, I've kind of said to Stino, I don't want you to worry too much about coaching, you know, for now. You know, worry about playing and worry about enjoying and what's left of your career and your time here, and really kind of maximise those minutes, maximise your training, maximise your game opportunities. You know, and the one thing I said to him, you know, don't have any doubts that if you're the right guy to play, we'll pick you. You don't have any doubts about that, and we'll do that right up to the last game. So I think that's made him feel good about everything. You know, I'm not certainly looking at him being on the wind down. I think you don't offer someone a contract to wind down. You offer someone a contract to be flat out for you, and that's been the case both with Stino and with Phil. You know, we're expecting them to be flat out, and they're training flat out, and you know, hopefully they'll have like a flat out impact for us.
We were joking about whether when time comes, you not turning left, turning right into your office, but. You obviously see something in him that he's going to add to your coaching team, you know, but you've done it in the past with the likes of Hayden, with Julian Salvey coming in. What will Gareth offer you in terms of the future and the coaching role he brings?
Well, I think the most important thing is to know kind of what we do and what we're about, and to kind of embody that in the way you train and you perform, but also in that understanding of, like I suppose the bigger picture of how it works. I think Stino's been a leader within the club, obviously for a number of years now. And he kind of knows what that means, and he knows what getting hard work means, but he also knows how to direct that and how to also, you know, bring the group together, and also how to enjoy yourself at the right time, and how to kind of thrive as an individual and as a group in the environment we have here, and that's always going to be important to us.
And we've just been chatting to him there. It would be a fairy tale ending to him if he could go out playing a lead role or a significant role in helping you in the Premiership in Europe now.
Yeah, I think it would be fantastic. You know, everybody will understand the impact that Gareth's had while he's been here, and he's been involved in all our good times, hasn't he? Everything that's good that's happened at the club, Gareth's been there right in the forefront of it. I mean, you know, it still kind of sends shivers up your spine watching him knock those kicks over, you know, in the Premiership final we won a couple of years ago, you know, because that's what it was all about. You know, that's you know, that kind of stepping up and being the right man at the right time. That's what he's spent his career doing. And like I said with Phil, these guys, Stino's played every game Stino's played is because he deserved to play it. And I think that's the biggest credit you can give to any player. He's not had one easy fixture. There's not been one time when he hasn't had someone chasing him. I mean, you look back, and I think
Ryan Davis,
yeah, I think that's
Ramirez,
to
Joe
me,
Simmons.
yeah, to me that's the key with him is that he had Ignacio here for a bit, and as you say, Ryan Davis, they were playing well, and they sometimes took his shirt, and he had to fight to get it back, and that's what he's done. He's always fought to keep that shirt or get it back, and that's the important thing, and that's what I say to him. Every single cap he's earned in this club, he has earned it 100%, and that's the way he wanted to be. And now he's got Joe Simmons playing the way he's playing, and he's got to fight again to get some more game time, and that's exactly how he wanted to be.
You've talked about how he hopes to nurture the next, I don't want to say Stino, but somebody like him coming through in the future. He says the talent just is frightening, was I think his words.
I think that's how it needs to be. It needs to be that you kind of bring through that next level at the right time, and I think that's what will be interesting to see is how we see a Harvey Skinner develop, how we see a Jack Walsh develop, how we see a couple of the lads. We've got some very talented ball players in our academy. Watching those lads come through over the next 2 or 3 years. And Joe Simmons is young as well, but we are going to have to back Joe up. Over the next 2 or 3 years. Now, obviously, people are aware we've got Slady, who's actually played Premiership level 10, very talented, so he's an option for us. But we would like to see some of these younger local guys we've got in there start to come through, start to develop, and as you say, see if they can be the next Gareth Steenson.